Number 2.
Oh, this is sick from Daniel, little sidewall dub. I think the scoreline at that point kind of made this goal not that relevant, but still a really good shot. And Chronix, number 1, surely. The curve wall, tight angle, double tap on 0 seconds. Yep. Great fake from Nolly. Placed. G2 in shambles.
Everybody in that comp's going, oh my god! Nolly going, wait, Chronic going, leave it, Nolly, don't touch it. And Chronic's like, I got it.
T-Bates, yeah, and just stop going for resets. Yeah, I didn't really agree with the.
Those 2 sentences are
I feel like the Yan should stop going for resets thing. Okay, Mina started. Was more of a hopium from Bates than actual valid criticism. I think he was hoping that Bates, I think he was hoping Yan would stop going for resets because Yan's resets are too scary. Okay, grand final for Middle East. We're gonna full screen this until North America starts, then we're gonna split screen and watch both NA and Mina. But for now, let's just watch Mina and see who takes game 1 here. Now, Falcons are good. They've got a great record in this matchup. I don't believe they've ever lost to AMS, Mawson, and Zizonix before. I think that they've played them for years. This is one of the other rosters in Middle East that's been around for a long time. But you've got to give them the respect that they deserve. The win that they just got, the win that AMS, Mawson, Zizonix, Twisted Minds just got on KRN is probably the biggest win they've ever had in RLCS. They played exceptionally well. They were just so solid. They were so composed. Great call off there by Ahmad. He's going to lean back, reset this one. Didn't look like he got it. He would have definitely flipped there if he had a reset. Yeah, TRK's been playing the Octane today. I like it. He's been playing the Octane this regional. I think it's a good look for him. I think it's bringing out the confident TRK that we've been missing for a while. He kind of, I think, lost his mojo after losing Gamers 8. But this is a good way to just force you to play confidently. No reset there for TRK, but they might think he's got one. Yeah, Twisted Minds have always just been a very solid team in Mina. They've struggled more against the lower rated teams than the other big teams at the top. I mean, Twisted Minds finishing 3rd last season overall. I think they finished 5th in the spring split. They're definitely a top 5 team in Mina. But they've struggled more with the lower rated competition because out of all the top teams in Mina, I think they're one of the more defensive lineups. Nice corner ball pass, well dealt with there by Mawson. Yeah, the Falcons away Fennec is looking pretty good. That's a fantastic pass. Wow. Great pass from TRK. And I love this positioning from Falcons. If you guys remember my little MS Paint analysis yesterday, I was saying that I don't see Falcons do exactly this enough. Type 1 if you're here for the MS Paint analysis. First of all, let's see how many of you are tuning in 2 days in a row. I pointed out that Falcons don't really tend to attack with a very wide base very often. They kind of attack with everybody lining up one after another. And they play very quickly off each other's strong solo plays. But having a wide, well, you can call it 3rd man, I guess, but it's, 2nd, 3rd are kind of blended together if you do that formation. It gives the chance for a really wide pass like that, which is a lot harder for the defense to see coming. So yeah, we're seeing. I said I don't see enough of that from Falcons yesterday, and next day they're doing it. It's clearly they've watched my MS Paint analysis. I'm joking. I doubt that that's the reason. Yeah, I've deleted the file. I'm gonna need to draw it up again for everybody who missed it. I've deleted the file. It is a really good formation to use in your own online games if you're playing with people you're in comms with. And the reason it's important to not do it without comms, it's not the best idea to do in solo queue, is because if you're 3rd man and you decide to go really wide and then the ball crosses the box, more than likely your random non-pre-made teammate will jump in as second man anyway, and then you've double committed. So you need to kind of be in comms for that to work, and you can just say as third man that you're going back post, and then if the ball goes across the box to back post, your second man just won't jump. He'll just rotate back and he'll become third. That's why I say second and third man are kind of blended into one role when you do a wider formation like that. Because who goes second depends on what kind of 50-50 you get, what kind of center ball you get, what kind of clear the defense get, if that's what happens. It's very flexible. But it's not something you should do all the time. Like, formation is fluid in Rocket League. Third man is not a set role, it's very fluid, as we all know. But if you do have comms and you're playing ranked, it's a great thing to do, because if you call that, you're going to catch every ranked team off guard with it, because they just don't see it coming. They don't see that wide position coming. They're going to be expecting a near post play. You're going to need to listen out to my door. I've got some food arriving in a bit, so that's why I'm wearing my headset like this. Great save. Falcons, it's not surprising that they're winning, not just because of the historical strength they've had in this matchup, but based on how they played their own semi-final. You know, I said that I was leaning more towards Falcons after just 2 games. Or I think during game 2 of the Twisted Minds KRN is when I flipped to say I think Falcons are going to win this event. Before seeing KRN play today, I thought you've got to probably lean KRN as the favorites. If that bounced, oh my days. NA, by the way, for anyone that's tuning in, is 6 minutes away from starting. We've probably got time for another 1 game on Mina before switching. I've got a multi ready for when it does start. Yeah, KRN lost. They lost 4-1. Crazy. Yeah, they started off very, very poorly in this matchup. Game 1 was not a good showing for them. So when Game 2 looked more of the same, that is when I called Falcons as the favorites, because Falcons looked very, very good. They looked back to their best against GK. So once I saw a couple of bad games from KRN, not just a warm-up game, but also second game as well, I was like, all right, I think now I'm leaning more Falcons. See, like, some people would say that you need to be more, that you should stick with your pick all the way through, but I disagree. Like, if I pick a team to win a series, and after 1 or 2 games, it's not looking great for them, I think it would be dumb not to change your analysis to saying, okay, now this team actually looks like the favorite. You've got to be adaptable in Rocket League. It's a very fast-paced game, and it's very different day to day compared to other esports. Other esports and maybe sports, even if with a bad first half, you can still, like, you know, can confidently say second half the other team still going to come out and win. They're still the favorites to win. But in Rocket League, day-to-day form seems to be more indicative of success than anything else. Like, how a team plays on a day is something I would stick to more than how they've played earlier in a season. See what Ahmad can do here. He's going high with the air dribble. Doesn't want to just default to the flip reset every time, especially after seeing the pre-jump in defense. Nice early jumps in defense from Twisted Minds, shutting down 2 plays in a row. Yeah, great pass off there from TRK. Oh, I've got to go to my door. I'll leave you in the good hands of the Mina commentators.
حلوة بس زونكس طبعا راح يكون هو اللاعب الأقرب لها. الآن 50-50 أحمد 50-50 ثانية. إيش ممكن يصير عندنا الآن؟ أمس في زاوية الملعب حاول فيها أمس لمسة أولى ما قدر ياخذ اللمسة الثانية. زونكس حاول فيها مثل ما قال اللاعب بالخطأ في المباراة السابقة. أحمد لمستين.
Right, I've got to go at my door again in a few seconds. I just buzzed in my delivery guy. Always going out for dinner. I do go out for dinner most Saturdays because that's the day that my friends, well, obviously weekends are when my friends are free, so yeah, I go out for dinner most Saturdays with some friends. Uh-oh. Looks like Khaled might not have even been expecting a free touch on that one. He kind of like jumped in a blocking style. Right, I've got to go door again. I'll be right back.
واحمد يبحث عن اللاعب في وسط الملعب. تمريره اللاعب تركو. يا سلام عليك، تمريره جدا رائعه للاعب تركو. احمد راح صدم اللاعب الأخير. خلينا نشوف الإعادة هنا. مرر الكرة، راح يحاول يحتفظ اللاعب محسن، وهذا الشيء اللي أعطى فرصة لترك إنه يسجل الهدف الثاني. توستد مايندز الآن في موقف حرج وموقف صعب، ما هم في نفس المستوى اللي نحن شفناه ضد KRN. هذا يدل على أن فالكونز فريق داخل وبقوة في هذه المنافسة.
صحيح في احترام كبير طبعا من توستد مايند لفالكونز، هذا يمكن اللي قاعدين نشوف التوتر اكبر لما تلعب مع فريق عملاق مثل فريق فالكونز. الان TRK شوف اللي يسوي فيها محسن تخليصه الان في الزاويه. TRK طبعا اللاعب اللي دخل معنا الهدف الثاني، وهذه فرصه الهدف الثالث، واحمد يسجل الهدف الثالث عندنا الان. كانت تخليصه في البدايه من محسن واحمد في الزاويه، صراحه اندفاع كبير جدا من احمد. TRK اللي يضرب الزاويه، بس صراحه اللي شفناه في لايف الهدف ما في كان اي رده فعل من فريق توستد مايند، وهذه كانت غريبه صراحه.
أنا شفت اللاعب زينكس ما أدري هل هو جال.
Why are you guys so excited about the chair stream? What is wrong with you?
شفت نط من زاوية.
Should I leave more often? Is that what I'm supposed to understand from this?
أتوقع يا إنه انصدم.
How do I meet people outside of Rocket League? Honestly, these days, not so much. I used to obviously have friends from school, university, and I met some people through Rocket League who live in and around Glasgow area as well. I'm pretty good friends with. But yeah, my girlfriend's got uni friends that we still hang out with. But yeah, how do you... It's a great question. It's a great question. How do you make friends when you're older? It's tough, you know? Like, all of you have it easy. You've got to enjoy it while it lasts. When you're at school, when you're at further education, like, it's easy to meet people because you have to. If you don't have an office job or something where you're meeting, you know, people in an office or like a work professional environment, like how else are you supposed to make friends? It's tough. Also, I missed a couple of goals here. Are Falcons just better? Is Ahmad still popping off? Yeah. What is this camera? We're stuck for a long time here. Okay. Let's make friends. I mean, I meet a lot of people. I've kept in touch with like some school friends, high school friends, and yeah, I meet a lot of people through Rocket League these days. Great 50 from us in there. Yeah, online friends count, I would say. I'm at a nasty double. Love it. Venomman35, thanks to the tier 1, bro. Yeah, wait. Sunless latest vid. Did he make a vid about his team? About his org? Has Sunless made a... Or you mean the Twitter one? He did? Hold on a second here. He made a video called I Have a Confession, I Pretended to Suck. Yeah, this is definitely cap. This is definitely clickbait. NRG OpTic starting. Okay, hold on. Let's fire up the dual stream here. Let's fire it up. Let's throw on the English commentary here.
Neutral thoughts. I'm just happy to be here. Okay.
Oh, Dazard's casting. Oh, it's going to be really, really balanced and unbiased commentary. I know the OpTic players are going to love watching this one back. I think they are actually. They're probably going to like it. Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong screen region. There we go.
Significantly improved here in the Fall Cup. We'll see if Garrett G can keep that mojo.
I've got OpTic winning this personally. I've got a lean OpTic because for me, NRG aren't back yet. I had them as a top 10 team. Top 10 team. I think I had them like 9th, 10th kind of range after Regional 1. And I've still got them 9th, 10th, personally. My cam side in the names. It is indeed. Let me move that. Boom.
The desk is split, and I'm sure a lot of fans are as well. But this game has already started off in favor of NRG. About 3 shots in the first minute.
Whoa, 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 calm down, NRG. 3 shots? They are firing on all cylinders.
For either side here. Magic Bear tried to chase down Justin. Justin avoided him, got a shot away just a little bit wide.
Getting rid of Sizz did absolutely nothing. That's pure speculation. We all have no idea what it did, what it didn't do.
Exactly what we expect from
Did Sunless go to Saudi Arabia? Did he go there in his recent video? Stop the split screen. I've got a really cool, revolutionary idea for you, man. You could go and watch the stream full screen yourself. If you don't want to watch me watch it split screen, you can actually load up the stream yourself. I know this is high-level reasoning, but yeah, I'm sure you can pull it off.
Yeah, it does seem like the NRG playstyle is definitely clean.
In fact, I encourage you to do so. Navigate away immediately, and you're going to have a much better time. I want to watch both, so I'm watching both. Oh! Yeah, but so did Sunless go to? Did he actually go to Saudi? I'm trying to like look. No, he's just got some Saudi B-roll. He didn't go there.
Trying to get into that top 5.
I can't watch that video right now, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright, what happened here? What happened here? Where did it all go wrong for NRG? It's a nice little center ball there. Demo. Oh, cringe. Big cringe. Nice little outplay there by Magic Bear, though. Right, gotta get my food. Decided to just order Starbucks. What have we got here? Oh, they heated this wrap for me. That's very kind of them. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's the same as YouTube and Twitter. So, did he just basically... So, I'm on to Sunless here. He obviously had a banger of an announcement with this like new org that him and his Civic have made. It makes sense to make a video about that. Smart move. I think he's clearly a genius for that. But did he just want to stretch it out to longer than 1:30? Because if you've uploaded like long videos on your YouTube channel, most of his videos are like in the kind of 10-15 minute range. He probably wanted that video to be 10 or 15 minutes as well, so he's like come up with a way of turning the trailer into a clickbait title, followed up with a YouTube video. Is that what's happened here? Is that what he's done? 12.5 minutes. He's a genius. He can slam so many ads on that. It's gonna get mad views. He's a smart guy. There's a whole story. Yeah, I know. I'm sure there's more to it than that. I'm only joking, but yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that later. I'm really excited about that announcement. That's so cool. Genuinely.
Saw NRG finish a few games yesterday with a flourish.
Nice little leave there by Magic Bear. If you're wondering why did he leave that, the reason is because he's second man, and there was no like imminent threat of a pass or a shot. The only way that situation becomes dangerous is if he 50-50s the ball and gets dunked on, and that might put his third man out of position. So he didn't do that. Now, if there was an imminent threat of a shot or a pass that could be deadly, or a takeoff or an air dribble, you would have seen Magic Bear take the challenge there, but he identified that there was no real threat. The player's just driving down the line. Third man can handle that. So he leaves it. Oh, triple! What a save, surely. Great trip by the captain there. See, what? I'm trying to see if that was a Rocket League cup on Garrett's face cam. My ears are boiling inside this headset right now. It's so hot in my room. It was Garrett's offense that was the one saving grace for NRG in the first regional that they played. When they didn't make it through Swiss, Garrett was still making some massive plays in offense. But yeah, in the qualifier yesterday, they all did well. The team all looked like they're putting it together. The passing and offense was very good. I think for the most part, it didn't look like any big differences in what they were planning or what they were doing. It was just more of the same.
They just need one drive to work out for him.
That's not the touch squish he wanted.
Aaron and AJ nearly got tangled up on the backboard.
They're just leaving.
That takes charge. AJ had the boost spawn in behind him, so Justin can steal it, but he's going to have to use a lot of it to get back in a hurry. As Garrett G.
I feel like maybe one thing NRG don't do enough, in my opinion, is just staying on the ball with no boost. They just leave the ball a lot.
That's not good for OpTic. Down to 5 seconds.
I feel like it would have been more annoying for OpTic if Squishy just stayed on the ball there with no boost, because if he can somehow get a 50-50 with no boost, then he's got two teammates behind him with 100 ready to make a play on the ball. I'm not saying you should do that every time, but it's something that I see in other teams at the top quite often, and I almost never see from NRG. Like, if they don't have boost, they leave to get boost. But if other teams at the top tier like don't have boost, they might still just stay on the ball anyway to be annoying.
Able to get on that offensive front, and does kind of go to show again how they've been kind of changing up their
But we'll see. It's only game 1.
But, I mean,
See what happens after this. And Senpai, thanks to 100 bits. He says I'm new to Rocket League. Who should I support? In other esports, I support G2. So I guess I should in Rocket League as well. Or else, yes, tonight I'm going to support my all-time favorite org, G2. I love them. I bet they're amazing, just like in other games. G2 on top. They are surely the best team in the world, and they will smash NA today.
Here in the top 8, NRG trailing behind just a little bit behind OpTic in the standings, but
Critical.
look at these two teams.
Critical's left nut. Thanks for the prime.
I think it really just came down to
Really appreciate that. And also, Hemistro, thanks for the prime. Welcome back. Or welcome to the channel, I should say.
OpTic got their 2 goals.
Yeah, I would say like that.
Didn't they lose already? There's no way people aren't getting the joke on that. Come on. There's just no way.
So much mechanical prowess that's get put on this team. Everybody with great knowledge and game sense. And even if they get those,
it's still on gate. I think we're 2-0 on the Mina stream. Seems like we got a little delay over there.
In order to get them the best scoring opportunity possible, and of course on that defensive end, they held.
Who's the OpTic coach there? I didn't recognize him.
Question is now on
Somebody know who that was?
Are they
Does it say in this?
make some adaptations to get back into this
Raw
series?
Greg.
It's been a close game 1. Let's see how game 2 starts.
That's
off.
cool. Does he have any coaching
Couple neutral challenges
XP? Let's pull it over here. Who's he coached? Before this he coached E United. Okay.
Reynolds against Garrett G. That goes right to Justin.
All mid. Yeah, he looks like he's been around the scene for a while.
Try to do too much here, just steal some boost and
Bang. Oh, what a save! He crossbar pinched that.
And Justin couldn't corral this ball. Reynolds is way down.
Did Twisted Minds call a timeout there? Anyone catch if they call the timeout or not? They probably did, and if they did, that's a good idea. Tynzo, thanks to the 2-month tier 1. Welcome back, man. Glad you're enjoying the content.
You wonder if the positioning
They did.
changes at all, especially for OpTic with Magic.
It was a long delay, so I assumed that a timeout was called. I mean, timeout being called after 2-0 down is pretty standard. I think it's a good time to do it, because after one game, you can decide whether or not you need a, stylistic change, or if you just need to improve your execution. And maybe you try a slightly, stylistic change in game 2 and it doesn't work. You're like, all right, let's just time it out here. This is too much momentum. It's kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone. You get rid of momentum, and also it's a big miss by Rettles there. He should be hitting this. Butters, thanks to the prime. Welcome to the channel. How am I analyzing 2 games at once? That's just what we do over here. Just watch both. Nice little solo play by Rettles. Great 50-50 in the back corner there on the B stream, the Mina stream. Plenty space at the back for OpTic Gaming to play with. Also TRK getting demoed. That's massive for Twisted Minds. AJ getting a bunch of space as well. This is a consistent problem for NRG. With a 1-goal lead, they've got to continue the pressure. Falcons, for the first time, not able to score early against Twisted Minds. Seems like the timeout did have some kind of positive effect. Demo from NRG, they shouldn't be doing that. That's against their own rules. Twisted Minds getting a rare look at the Falcons half. Been a while since we saw this up close. Yeah, it's not hard. I could do this. Genuinely. I think I can follow both.
You do start to get a little bit worried about that.
But I don't know. I'm kind of chilling today. I'm kind of chilling. I'll have to try that another day. I'll do that as content, I guess. That's kind of fun. Fun challenge. Keep doing it. I'm not out here trying to cast games though. I've said this many times in the past. I'm not trying to be a different casting option today. I think if you want to listen to casting, you should watch the main stream. And if you want to just listen to a more chilled out vibe, that's what I'm here for. But yeah, casting 2 games at once could be pretty enjoyable. I'd love if there was 2 goals at the same time. Actually switching between 2 to hype up 2 games at the same time that sounds like a great challenge. I kind of want to do that. I love doing silly casting challenges like this, as you guys know. Yeah, I don't want to cast. I'm not trying to provide a different casting option. That's not the purpose of a viewing party, I think.
Looking a little shaky on that defensive end there for OpTic. Reynolds able to get that demo on the back end, but Garrett G is still there to make a play on the ball. And NRG maintain the lead when we have 2 minutes left in regulation.
Bang.
Magic Bear had a look, but it's
Oh, Ahmad scored. Did I get the I was watching the NRG stream, but I think I said bang when Ahmad shot the ball. That was a mistake. Just got a happy little accident on that one.
Through for NRG. Justin's shot had to be dealt with by AJ.
People watching the Falcons game were like, yeah, Johnny's watching this as well. I wasn't. I was watching the NRG stream.
Shots to only one out of OpTic. Here's Garrett looking for a 7th.
Rotschwan Tuchen. That's so hard to say. I'm guessing German. Thanks to the 5-month prime.
It's Justin who takes over. Looking for another, but this one just off the mark.
Rahenium 1, thanks to the tier 1 as well. 0 Butter 0, thanks to the prime. Tenzo, thanks for the 2-month.
The Swiss stage, but now you can see that he's definitely trying to get back into that offensive end, and he's making it.
Winner of this loses to Furia tomorrow, right? The NRG OpTic. I think that's the side of the bracket they're on.
Chance here. Squishy plays the ball high. Magic Bear though has a good read, but OpTic feel trapped in their own box stacks. It feels like they can't break.
Yeah, that's the side. Yeah, that's the one.
Possession feels like it's at easily 80-20.
Oh, I managed to catch Rettle's prediction video where he had Furia going 1-3. That's class. I guess they just like 7-0'd them in scrims or something, and he thought Furia is terrible. They must have just won a scrim really badly against Furia and then underrated them.
Squishy leaves that for Garrett. Looked a little more dangerous than
you know, if V1 beat Furia, they're in a great spot. They're in a great spot because Furia got eliminated quarterfinal last regional, so if they get eliminated quarterfinal as well, V1 will be ahead of them. They'll kind of be in the mix with G2. Oh, Ams made a big play. Wait, I missed that. Clip. I was watching the last seconds of the other one. Totally missed that. I'm really not trying to watch both at the same time here as much as that. Was it a massive play? I've clipped it.
Only a single goal scored out of the 7 shots NRG took, but the big
Why is it
point here
Why is it flickering? What?
Only getting a single shot out. Of course, everyone's gonna take a big look at.
Oh, that is a good goal. Hold on.
Well, because again, it just felt like.
I'll pause that. I'll show you the clip after the game's done.
Defense was primarily the gameplay OpTic was playing. It just felt like they were NRG had set the tone early, and OpTic was just trying to match that and look for opportunities.
I don't know why it's flashing.
Opportunities just weren't coming. NRG was
Twitch has been flickering like that recently. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, everybody can look at Magic Bear, and then they also see.
All right, let's watch the overtime now. I've got the clip ready to show anyone else who missed it like me.
They're only 96 game score as well. Look, there just wasn't much to be done.
Twitch, stop flickering, please. This is stupid. Why are you doing that? No, why is it happening?
That game, I think you kind of chalk it up.
Oh, this is so silly. Why is it flashing like NA Cup on top of the Mina stream?
Game 3 on DFH Stadium. Both teams tied at a game apiece. Exactly what we expected kind of going into this series with OpTic and NRG.
Uh-oh, Ahmad's up. It's dangerous. He doesn't read it. Calls it early, though. And nice save from Zizonix. Khaled didn't place the shot well enough. He's back in the just a solid blue decal here. Don't know if he maybe just didn't like the Falcons one. He was like, nah, feeling sluggish.
Is he the right guy? Was he the right choice for OpTic? Big game here.
What is this? The camera angle on OpTic NRG.
Of the green wall, and he's taking over here on the kickoff right at Garrett G. Reynolds up to meet Justin.
Oh, Twisted Minds. Great rotation there by Ahmad. Straight back towards the ball. Doesn't leave TRK alone. Alleviates pressure with his rotation. Pretty cool camera angle. Yeah, I saw it in the corner of my eye. I was watching the Falcons match. I'm like, what is happening in my peripheral vision over there? We seem like we're on a weird one for this. Khaled might have 2 here. Didn't get the shot off though. I think he was probably stretching to get around the first man there. Ah, it's game though. Okay, nice infield pass. Falcons with options. The attack from Khaled had them out of position. The double tap attempt, and then Ahmad TRK combine for the winning goal. Let's show the clip. Sorry, we're just going to hide the screen for a second here. This is the POG goal from AMS that we missed. Little double tap, redirect double off the near post there. Nicely done. Yeah, Falcons are going to be first in points if they win this. They're going to be 3 points ahead of KRN. KRN would still be able to guarantee major qualification for themselves if they win, right? Yeah, if they win the last regional, they would guarantee qualification, even if Falcons are in the final with them. So it's not bad for KRN yet. It's not terrible, but they do have to win the last event to guarantee qualification.
They let go. You see Garrett able to jump on that ball so quickly.
If they, yeah, and also Falcons can of course guarantee a win as well because they're going to be first in points after today, so obviously a win would guarantee. However, it's not as simple as just be ahead of them in points. Falcons are going to be ahead in points by 3 after today. So if Falcons were eliminated in the semi-final and KRN are eliminated in the quarters, I think that might not be enough. That would be a tie, right? It's unlikely that will happen. It's, I'd say, probable that both teams make the final and they basically play for the major. Like, the major will be decided in a grand final next regional is the most likely outcome, which is super exciting. But with how KRN played today, it's going to be a nerve-wracking situation for them. Falcons have been there, done that many times. New territory for KRN. Mina, one team is robbery. I would agree. I think that Mina should have 2 teams. Not just because KRN exists, but just because I think Mina as a region has shown that it deserves... Like, it's a region that's taken multiple series off NA and EU. Actually, I don't know, has Mina ever beaten EU? I know they beat in NA a whole bunch. Don't know if they beat in EU at all. Oh yeah, they did. Falcons beat Dig at the World Championship. NRG, bro. Is this... Are they back? Oh yeah, they beat Liquid as well. Okay, so yeah, they've beaten multiple EU and NA teams. Now, if a region is sending a team to a major that is beating multiple EU and NA teams, then I think the region as a whole deserves 2 spots. Because clearly that region has shown it can produce world-class talent, and having only 1 spot for a region with world-class talent is not, I think, right. Nice bump attempt by AJ. Magic's going for the double over it. Back wall cleared. Predominantly eyes on OpTic NRG at the moment, just as Falcons are leading. It might just be a sweep over here. Obviously, I'm going to leave up the split screen until the series is over. Justin scaring OpTic, is he?
Is he trying to get past Garrett? Garrett with a solid read on the ball against Demo. Squishy won't be able to put a shot.
OpTic are just a bit messy. That's so bad defensively. What are they doing? This is not good at all. I mean, Rettle's going for the demo there is fine, but I don't know how on earth that ball bounces off the back wall like that and doesn't have anybody hitting it. NRG are playing very good offense though. They're really pinging the ball around. I'm liking the confidence on every attacking touch. Wait, what happened here? How is this a goal? What? Oh my, what is that? Did he even mean... I don't know if he meant that. That looked like a bit of a lucky pop. Calculated. I mean, he meant to hit it, but I don't think he meant to, like, hit it like that, is what I'm saying. Oh, that's well played. I mean, we've got tie game on both. That's huge. Oh, yeah, that's a huge play. Can Twisted Minds get anything out of this series?
You can see it there towards the end when the ball's going to the net. AJ had that lined up, went for the bump on Squishy as well. He just had every possible option NRG could think of covered.
There's so many demos pouring in. I think that it's good to see NRG really pushing for this. It's all about timing. Like, NRG's weakness with the demo game is doing it when it's relevant. Like, they do go for demos now, more than they used to, but I think they need to, like, prio it more. Like, they're going for demos because it's convenient to do so, not because it's a good idea to do so a lot of the time. Like, some teams, they'll really prio a demo. A player will purely be going for demos because his teammates have got control of the ball and the follow-up pass position. Oh dear, this defense is shocking from OpTic. But NRG kind of just do it when it's there. When it's in front of them, they're like, ah, well, might as well. That's terrible positioning for Magic Bear. He's just, like, off the goal line, facing the play. If he's, like, a little bit side on there, it's good.
And man, that has to hurt.
Sorry, I'm mainly looking at, since it's 3-0 on the Mina stream, I'm mainly looking at the tie game, tie series, NRG OpTic. If it was the other way around, if OpTic or NRG were just 3-0 and Mina was close, I would obviously be watching mainly the Mina. Earlier when I was casting both, I mean I can do that, but I don't want to. Like, that's not how I want to be watching this. No 0-second goal. NRG, that's too straight.
They do. And it's all
Let's
because of that
show the Ahmad clip though. Alright, Mawson scores a pretty whatever goal. Let's see what Ahmad did here.
Especially you keep that eye locked in on AJ because he was the biggest facilitator that entire game. 4 shots, 4 saves.
Just boomed it top corner. But they're using that wide position I talked about, which is pretty cool. This one's off the back of a rotation out, so it's not as surprising to see. Like, I think when Falcons are transitioning from defense to offense, they don't do this enough. But alright, still 3-2 though.
And this makes sense. Taking a timeout right here.
Yeah, we see the philosophy.
I think timeout makes sense there. 2 straight wins for NRG.
At match point, do you take it after loss number 2? I like the timeout after the second loss just to reset here.
I think if NRG win this, you can say that they're back. This is their proof. This is the series to prove that they're, you know, they're about it.
Stop him. Not the way he's playing right now, but they've got to find a way to at least.
This stupid flickering man. What is that? Like, why does it happen?
Phenomenal in this series.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, if Ahmad didn't jump there, that was going to be really. I mean, Khaled played well. He played the ball middle. No one is going to be up for that from TM. But Ahmad didn't read the double tap. He read just the single backboard play. Jumped up a bit preemptively. No flickering for you guys. Okay, well I'm glad you guys will see it because I see some flickering sometimes.
But again, looking at the other side of things,
if they beat Furia tomorrow, then they're back. I think if they beat OpTic, they're back.
It's again that backflip for Magic Bear.
I mean, they're not back on top, but they're back in the mix. NRG, at least, well, I don't know if they've changed their expectations. Yeah, Ahmad shouldn't be jumping for that. Ahmad's like jumping when he shouldn't be a couple times this game. For me, my expectations are like my, you know, what I'm looking at from NRG is just to be a top 5 team. Like, I don't expect them to win anymore. Like the new goal is top 5, but yeah, if your goal is and your expectations is for them to win, then sure, they're not back obviously until they win. But I don't really expect that from NRG anymore. I just expect them to aim for like making majors because they didn't look like a team. I mean, they'd missed spring major, and they didn't look like a team with a chance to win the Worlds either. You could say that they did because they made the final day, but for me, they Mickey runned it, and I wasn't convinced by their performance.
Mental reset. Cannot try to go and do too much. I think that's Ben.
Moist Napkin, thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel, man. It's 3-1 on Mina, 2-1 on NA. I'm very curious to see how Furia v1 goes today. That's a super interesting match as well. So it's Complexity Space Station, because Space Station, Coach Chrome said in, I think it was the CJ show, he said that they were really hoping not to run into Complexity in Regional 1. So the fact that they've got Complexity today, after Complexity have stepped up and look like they're playing even better, like Complexity's run yesterday was mega impressive. They qualified for top 8 by beating 3 other teams that qualified for top 8 alongside them, so yeah, Space Station getting the matchup that they didn't want in R1. And yeah, Complexity are in form as well, so it's going to be a banger of a series. That's like part of the reason I'm thinking Complexity have to be the favorites there. Like, Space Station didn't want the matchup. Like, I don't think anything's going to have changed between. Obviously, they're going to be confident. Space Station are always confident, but I feel like if you didn't want to play against Complexity in Regional 1, why would you want to play against them now? They sound like they're not fans of that matchup. Probably scrims have been going poorly or something against Cole.
OpTic very lucky not to be down a goal early here in Game 4.
Good idea from Reynolds. Takes that off the ceiling. Tries to go for the musty, but it's just matched there.
So OpTic have got a free win here because they called timeout. It's kind of unfair, I think. NRG should probably complain about that. Like, why are the opponents just getting a free win? Imbalanced.
NRG pushes back into that orange hat.
Yeah, OpTic's defense looks shaky. They just don't look like they're... It doesn't look like they've got a system in place to defend. Like, they don't know where they're supposed to be going. Like, I'm seeing a lot of players just kind of look awkward and look a bit lost in defense. No way, the accidental catch from Justin. Falcons took a timeout. Wait, did they actually? Did Falcons take a timeout at 3-1? That's so genius by Falcons. They lost one game and they're like, timeout. Let's just take our timeout buff win right now. Let's just get it over and done with. I love that. I think more teams should do that. I'm not even joking. It's a good infield pass, bad shot from NRG, but OpTic look completely like not aware of that. They don't look like they're ready for a lot of the attacks NRG are doing. NRG are doing a good job, but I'm not impressed with the defensive structure from OpTic at all.
Just kind of get this out of the end, and OpTic may start an offensive drive, but it gets denied quickly.
Reynolds trying to set up Magic Bear unsuccessfully. Now it's AJ taking charge. Right.
Take the timeout on 3-0. What happens if both teams ask for the timeout? Do they both get used? Or is it the first team that asks for it, they lose their timeout? Oh. But you know, NRG in our LCS Season X did dominate for large parts of the season. They were the best team for every split and the championships, except the fall split where Space Station had their number. And their main source of goals was waiting for the other team to make a mistake and then capitalizing. And against a defense like OpTic's defense today, that does actually work because OpTic are making mistakes. They look shaky, they look uncomfortable. So playing like NRG do, it does work when you're up against a team who don't look organized in defense. So this could work stylistically. It doesn't work against teams who just keep moving in defense, like have a dynamic, rotation that just covers a lot of options. Was that a team bump? Well played by OpTic. Great push 2 times in a row. I think no, okay, it wasn't a team bump. Squishy might have just fallen off the crossbar there. I think one of his wheels fell off the wall, and he didn't realize, so he just flipped on the spot.
1:17 remains.
He just fell off the bar.
2 quick goals out of OpTic.
He didn't have a lot of boost though, so I mean he had to take a very specific line to the ball.
And force the other side into a
It's interesting though, close series, good series.
If NRG answers back this time, Justin with Garrett by his side.
I don't think either team looks at FaZe, G2 on a good day, Furia level, but they look comparable right now.
Inside 50 seconds now as OpTic tries to tie up the series.
NRG timeout right now. If they lose, timeout. Oh, see, even that AJ didn't look comfortable. He didn't look like he was ready. I think OpTic look awkward defensively. What's going on in the Mina stream? Falcons called a timeout after losing 1 game. So it's 3-1. Falcons went up 3-0. And they lost 1 game and they called a timeout. So we're waiting for Game 5 to start on Mina. That's why we're not full screen at the moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. So Game 5 kicking off on Mina. Falcons lead 3-1. It did feel like a long time out there. It felt like a lot longer than 2 minutes. I don't know what the situation was. Maybe somebody's had a connection issue or something. Maybe somebody disconnected and they had to do a ping test on our new lobby or whatever. You guys are not seeing the flicker right now. It's flickering like mad. At the end, anytime that a game ends on the NA stream, I just start seeing NA Fall Cup. You do see it? Yeah, what is going on? Anytime a game ends on NA, it's like Fall Cup is flashing on the Mina stream. What is that?
And it just did not work out for them at all. Not being able to
disable hardware acceleration. I don't know how to do that. I'm too dumb. I mean, it's not happening for the most part, so I feel like we should just... It might be multi-stream. We'll just chill, see what happens. Okay, Khaled's back in the Falcons decal.
This is gonna be quite the series here, Stacks.
Of course it is. Nothing separate.
He was in the blue, the good old Khaled blue with the gold tint. in the last game, but now he's back in the Falcons decal. Love that from Khaled. He didn't just default to slow air dribble reset, get blocked, because I do it all the time. He went high air dribble over the top there. That's a smart adaptation. Looks like Twisted Minds didn't see it coming. You've got to do these things every now and then. You have to air dribble high for the double sometimes. Otherwise, you're not going to have any success with your air dribble resets because they're just going to block it every time.
And how long can that fire continue
Like,
to burn?
Falcons Twisted Minds started 2 games before NRG OpTic, and we're now both in game 5, 1 minute apart. Like, the series has been really slow on Mina. I thought it was going to finish way before.
Starts us off with the first shot of the game.
Like, they're both in game 5.
Deflected, and Magic Bear is right there. Magic Bear a lot more involved in the
I do like that you can tell what game you're in based on the map. I know some people don't like it. Some players have been saying that they want a new map order. I do like the new map. I think it should probably be added to the map pool, like maybe instead of Aquadome, because Aquadome is only added in when we found out Forbidden Temple is actually Fraudbidden Temple with the misshapen corners. So I think now that the new map that got released is massively liked by the community and pros, it should be used instead of Aquadome.
Right there, Justin has a clear lane, no traffic to stop.
And NRG just scoring quite easily today. I'm on pre-jumping at 0-0. They're confident. The misshaped corners, what I mean is that Forbidden Temple, when you roll the ball into a corner or hit the ball into a corner curve, it bounces and rolls slightly differently than a normal map. I'm not sure how that happened, but I guess when they made the map, they used like the fraud file. What a save by Ams! That was an absolute laser from Falcons, and Ams just saves it. It's not fixed. I mean, I would imagine it's not fixed because it's not been talked about. Good placement by Khaled. They're 1-0 up.
An opportunity here denied by and does Justin have this
Fraud-bitten Temple. Yeah.
Well, he almost did.
Yeah, great placement by Khaled there.
For a moment, like he had that all sized up, I was like, yeah, well, then, you know, it's Justin. It's what he does.
Very ambitious touch from Justin.
Can't be that hard to fix. I don't know anything about creating games, so I cannot speak on the topic. That looked like it should have been a goal there from Falcons for 2-0. Uncontested shot from close range, hit the bar, looking a bit like G2 with that accuracy.
That was a clever setup by AJ, dropping one down to Magic Bear, but now it's Justin. Play away from AJ.
Once again, OpTic look awkward in defense. Like, I swear, anytime I see them in defense, they're not quite ready to just jump quickly for the ball and have a natural clearing angle. Either they're just having an awkward day at the office, or they're just, I don't know, not practicing the right defensive structure. Like, they don't know what they're supposed to be doing and which way they're supposed to be facing in defense. It's not like NRG are attacking from weird angles. They're playing pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff today. Effective, but simple. People calling Swiss bad. It happens every time that a good team gets eliminated with like 3 tough matches in a row, but if you lose 3 times to top 8 teams, maybe you don't deserve to be top 8 that regional. That is so fortunate for NRG. Mickey save. Oh, is it open on Mina? It is 2-0. Nice demo by TRK. Or not by TRK, by Ahmad. That's a good idea by Rettles. Magic Bird looks like he just wasn't ready for that particular pass, though. Yeah, OpTic aren't reading each other on the field. They're not reading each other at all. They're all individual threats. Every player's looked individually capable, but as a team, they don't look like they're playing as well as NRG are. Okay, pass. Boom. Wrong idea, probably. Goalkeeper's there. Love that from Justin. Just charge, just play the ball. Makes life a lot easier for Squishy and Garrett there if he just goes, and that's exactly what he did. Was there? I think there might have been a little bump there, forcing a miss. Yeah, Falcons are about to win Mina Regional, and with that, go _1 in points. KRN trailing by 3 points. So going into Regional 3 for Middle East, KRN are going to need to win it to guarantee qualification to the major. Falcons are obviously going to need to win it as well, but if both teams are eliminated earlier in the tournament, then Falcons have got the 3-point advantage, so they've got a lead there. Falcons take it though, so GG's. Let's go back to the one stream. Falcons did look very good today. You know, a lot of people are going to say that it was a fraud run because they didn't have to beat KRN, but KRN that we did see today didn't look all that good, I think. They didn't look as effective, anywhere near as effective as they did on pretty much every other day that we've seen from them in this event. Dazerin's so happy. He's desperately trying not to be celebrating early here. Great outplay there from Squishy and good leave.
In game 5 to put that one out of reach. AJ, the last line of defense, did all he could.
Now if I'm NRG here, I'm calling a timeout. I'm flexing the timeout on him. Let him know. Just call the timeout when you're winning 3-1.
Reynolds is not going to get to this. AJ out of the corner.
That is how you know NRG's back, because if they call a timeout here, they're back. If they don't, they're scared. Which is it going to be? Come on, NRG, give us the timeout BM. Give us the timeout BM. They're not going to do it. I could see FaZe doing that. I think FaZe are very confident right now. I could see FaZe doing timeout BM.
We've been watching them for the last, I'd say, 6 months, and there were so many conversations and questions. But
really, did NRG just never call timeouts?
A fresh feeling.
What does that tell you about a team if they never call timeouts?
They used to know, so to speak.
It tells you that they're toxic. They want less opportunities to talk to each other because they're toxic. That's what it tells you.
But we're going to Neo Tokyo next.
I don't actually know why they don't call timeouts. I'm going to be honest with you guys, but they're confident. Nah. If a team's not calling timeouts, it's because they'd rather hardcom than actually talk to each other. That's what I would think. Not about NRG specifically, but any team. Any team.
After game 3,
they'd rather just get back into the game and calm, like you know, talk about like what they're doing, than actually have to talk in real life.
Here we go. Can NRG move on to the semis, or will we have a date on Champions Field?
First chance there, Squishy trying to start.
That save looks so awkward from the overhead view there. Neo Tokyo buff. You're right, actually, that's true. I'd love to see a game 7, but I don't think we're going to game 7 with how this series has looked. I think NRG just have to hit the ball near the OpTic goal and OpTic like poo themselves, so are NRG capable of putting the ball near the goal? I think so.
Oh, drop down here, Magic Bear is up to send this. Water falling down, but
yeah, Falcons have more points than KRN by 3. So KRN can still guarantee major if they win the next one. So can Falcons though. Either team wins the next one, they're guaranteed. But if KRN won the major today, or the regional today, they would have guaranteed major with 2nd place. Actually, they would have guaranteed it with semis, so big difference. Uh-oh. Nice play by Magic Bear.
Almost a chance there for NRG. Again, you see that those beats in the midfield. Biggest thing to look out for is, again, those midfield challenges, but as well as, I mean, seeing some of these players, how much boost they have when they're on the ball. Again, time and time again.
This camera's...
This game.
There we go. It's better. Oh my days, what is this? How is that a play in top 8 of NA this season?
It will not be the case. A big win for Magic Bear, but he ends up giving it to Reynolds, and Reynolds
great save by Justin. Really great save.
Back on defensive end.
OpTic have looked completely out of sorts here defensively, but still have kept NRG.
Yeah, Sax is right about that. However, he did say waterfall in reference to the ball bouncing down, so he does. I'm taking away the credit for that.
Was trying to get in his way, and AJ will feather this out to the corner. Demolition on Garrett. That still leaves Squishy to play one in and buy Garrett time to get back in the play, which now he will be with Justin coming forward. Squishy's there as well. And it bounces right out for Garrett G.
How many points you need for major? I think the magic number is like 23 or something like that. Something around about 23.
Squishy plays it off to the sidewall. You know, Garrett G
Waterfall
is
is
on the
top
move here.
edge down bounce.
Though, solid
Yeah,
from
it's
the can.
also
Was looking
just
to one
mega
it.
cringe to call it a waterfall, so
And again, shot opportunities.
I
Again,
refuse.
Too often here for OpTic. They're sitting
Oh.
with 5. Magic Bear was so close to the back of the net.
NRG are
NRG has been there to block them off.
out defending OpTic today.
Closest of drives.
They're out defending them. I think that's why they're winning this match.
Magic Bear couldn't slow down Justin, but AJ can.
Don't forget the Spider-Man clear. Indeed, the Spider-Man clear. When a player hits the ball by jumping off their own back wall. Spider-Man.
And with how heavily
Oh, what a play. That was massive by Garrett. Good save. Or don't forget the Tarzan shot. The original coined term for ceiling shots. Apparently ceiling shot isn't cool enough, so let's call it a Tarzan shot. Or was it the Tarzan swing? I think it was the Tarzan swing. Never forget the Tarzan swing. Yeah, all you new viewers, you weren't around for all this. You weren't around when I was having to tell people to stop saying that.
If it's NRG, they've got a trip into the semifinals. OpTic, Magic Bear, trying to do something.
Okay, okay.
His 4th goal of the season.
Oh!
His 3rd.
Oh, a little bit of self-soothing from NRG there. The double nose rub from Garrett and Squishy. They're not going to be happy with how they played that one. Whoops. I do that when I miss the ball in my ranked games as well. I just like suddenly notice that my somewhere on my face is itchy and I'm like, all right, kick off.
5 seconds left here. They just gotta hold on.
Magic Bear in the vicinity of AJ. Set it up for Magic again, but no, Justin with the clear. And Squishy way downfield, and that's got to.
It's crazy, right? Whenever you mess up in a video game, especially Rocket League, suddenly part of your face is itchy. You didn't notice until that happens, and you're like, oh my goodness, my ear. Why do I call it? Why do I call I don't call it a waterfall, bro. I'll just call it a downward bounce, or if you need to save syllables, a down bounce.
Inside 30 seconds now. NRG.
All right, I will NRG press for the victory here, for the comeback.
Green wall standing tall as AJ pops it away.
Green wall forces through that desperate NRG play. And now NRG
As it's a solid job from Dazzer in here. He's not enjoying this, but he's remaining impartial.
Trying to see if he can get Garrett in the wing. Now it'll be Justin with 100 boosts and no time on the clock. Garrett goes up.
Stop using the waterfall so much. Alright, we're going game 7, boys. NRG, time out or they're toxic. Timeout or toxic. It is as simple as that. As simple as that. Will they do it, chat? Will they call it timeout? I think they will. I think they're going to call it timeout, and then Epic Johnny is going to show his worth. He's going to be like,
games overall, and yes, our first quarterfinal of the day. We finally
on the face cam, we're going to be like, oh my goodness, he's saying something.
What a series it's been. We've seen adaptations, change the play styles, solo.
If Epic Johnny's in, if they call timeout and Epic Johnny's in Octane, I'm so disappointed. I am so disappointed.
For both these teams, just making top 4 so big. You've seen how these fall splits have happened before, especially in the year prior.
I don't think they've called a timeout. We would have known about it by now. NRG's toxic, ladies and gentlemen. Why would you not take the timeout buff here? The only possible reason is that you hate talking to each other. I think we can just settle that right now.
Every game has been critically important, whether the teams realize that or not. You go back and look at.
They're just sitting in silence right now, like, ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up.
With NRG in the first round, maybe a missed shot here or a missed opportunity there. Everything comes down to this now.
But no, jokes aside, why would you not take a timeout here? That doesn't make any sense. Timeouts have been proven to like give the team that called a timeout an increased win percentage. Just look at the statistics. So why would you not take one here? Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
As the journey to Rotterdam continues.
But I guess it does give NRG copium, because if they lose, they can always say, ah, yeah, but I mean, we would have won if we called a timeout, so we just didn't want to do that because we, you know, We're a content-focused team. We know our fans love gameplay, and we're just trying to give the fans what they want.
Champions Field is the stage.
Who are you guys predicting here? I'm predicting, based on how dodgy the defense has been from OpTic today, NRG to win, despite the fact that they don't have the timeout buff. I think that they're going to do it. I'm just basing this purely on the gameplay I've seen between these two teams today. But going into the series, before the series, I thought OpTic were the slight favorites, but the first 6 games, NRG have looked like the better team. Oh, that's a great first touch. But hey, credit to them. OpTic were actually ready for it that time. They had a good defensive cover of the 2 most dangerous options. The 2 dangerous options in that play were the shot on target and the backboard pass, and they had both those plays covered. Stop the reverse copium. Ooh. No, I'm just being honest. Like, NRG have been the better team. It's just simple facts. I think that the offense from OpTic has been slightly better than NRG's. They've had more of a physical threat. They've had more solo play threats. However, NRG's defense has been way better than OpTic. The NRG have been more consistent by a significant margin defensively, and OpTic have. More comfortable. Oh, that's a good play though. It's surely a goal. What a save by Garrett. I mean, I feel like that should have been a goal. Wasn't placed all that well. Rettles fakes, great save. And it's a clear as well. See, that's what I mean from NRG. I mean, that's a good effort on net. Two good efforts. Both saved, both cleared. Like, they're just doing a better job. Should have been a goal though. I feel like if AJ's positioned correctly, he just scores that, and a save isn't even possible. He was probably a little bit afraid to move in aggressively though. Didn't want to commit, 'cause both his teammates were pretty out of the game. Oh, Magic Bear's pretty far forward, does well. Nice charge there from NRG. Rettles just leaves the ball in favor of going for the bump. Smart. Magic Bear doesn't do much with it though. Not smart. Great play. Should have been a goal. That should have been. Both teams should have had a goal. It should have been a goal. That top shelf was open. Oh! What? I felt like that should have been an easier save than it was, but I guess that shot must have been more awkward than it looked. The overhead, it didn't look that difficult to save, but
and even though it's only one save, that one falls in front of the goal line.
From Dazzler. Nice little boost grab mid there from NRG. They're keeping their boost totals high. Both teams have got quite a lot of space to play with right now.
OpTic have turned it up to 11 here. Now with 90 seconds left.
It's a great play from Rettles. Garrett's a bit awkward here. He's done well. Done very well. Oh my goodness, he scored it! What? How is that nearly a goal? That's ridiculous. Rettles was actually looking for the goalkeeper as well.
So close, but again, as time ticks down, these drives get a lot more tense.
Oh my goodness, both teams should have scored.
Who is gonna get that goal in this
The OpTic defense on that Garrett G play though was a complete shambles. Where's the pressure from NRG? There we go. Ball side rotation from Squishy. Demo from Squishy. We love to see it. Nah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Their boost is running too low for OpTic to really press on this. They're trying to chill here. They're all saying in comms, I'm low, I'm low. They want to slow play 50. Buy some time. Rettles got 100 though. Oh, that's a banger actually from Magic Bear. Yeah, always going to be saved by NRG because they do sit deep, but still, great effort. Now NRG's boost running low. They've got 0 and 2 people. That means that this is a 1v1 so effectively. Garrett wins it. Huge. He's the only player in the team who had boost for a second there. Oh, go on. Nah, it's not the first touch Justin wanted. He's got a lot of work to do here. Doesn't get the ceiling landing he wanted. Oh, Justin. Justin. Wait, I'm waiting. AJ can center. Ah, good 50. Oh my days. Kickoff cringe, maybe? Do we have any kickoff cringe? That's a good touch from AJ. Well played to just react and hit that back corner, but Justin's all over it. Another good back pass by AJ. Two in overtime already.
Have been trying to match their pace. They haven't had the offense we've seen from them all.
Will NRG have the confidence to attack the ball, or are they just going to sit back and hope that OpTic overextend? Right now it looks like the latter. It's a good leave by Squishy actually. He just called that he's missing.
This is beyond tension.
Desert's like, why is it game 7 overtime? Oh my goodness, Garrett's on his feet. He throws the controller down, headsets on the desk as well. That's massive from the captain. Oh, Garrett G's flexing on him. They're back, baby. Oh, that must have felt good. Who did he dunk on? I missed who he dunked on. What a goal. I mean, we're obviously going to see that again. The general himself has done it. Oh my days. AJ.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, what a reaction.
I love that from Garrett G. I've never seen that before. He's like on his feet. Did the "Are you not entertained" stance. Oh no.
Of the series, none bigger than that.
That's crushing for OpTic, man. Game 7 OT. Their split, their major chances are so low now. It really is so hard. Show us the winning goal. Garrett G, pre-flip over one. Boom! Dunks on AJ, 1v2 play. He's got the whole room shaking. Justin looks so happy. They'll be delighted. I mean, the team gets so much hate. I mean, I like to meme on them a little bit because it's fun to get reactions out of their fans, because their fans are just, honestly, NRG fans are the most ridiculous people in the Rocket League scene, so I love to troll them and bait them a little bit, but you can't. Look at that, he's so happy right now. That's where it's like already thinking, I can't wait for first touch on Wednesday. He can't wait. He's got G2, Bates in a shambles, and he's also got NRG in the top 4. Wow. What a day. What a day to be Desert. They deserve that though, they were the better team.